Hey, baby. Let me turn this off. So what's the latest? If it isn't the best-looking time traveler in the place. Hey, thanks for last night. How's the day? You. Me. Tonight. Read me. Love you. It's like every choice in my life led me to you. Thank you, life! Hello, hi, hello, you! Let's take care of each other. Let's make this, together, something that can't be taken away. ずっと大好き。永遠に。私の愛しい鶴。I'll be right here. Always. またね。You get to feel every beat of my heart. Keep it safe. For you, I'll always be here, sweetheart. Anytime, anywhere, it's us. Together.
Alright, fuck it. Let's make a Mag video. This is Mag, and she has quickly become one of my favorite frames in this game. And it's all because of Aoi. Yes, I know that there are tons of Mag videos out there already, but what makes mine different is that it's short, so let's just jump right into her abilities. Let's start off with her passive, which is just a worse version of Vacuum and Fetch, which also gets disabled if you have either mod equipped. So, Mag's first ability is Pull, where she, well, pulls enemies. That's about it really. There's not really anything much to it other than its augment, which kinda seems redundant in my opinion. Plus I didn't even need this ability to pull Aoi. Mag's second ability is Magnetize, which has two versions. The hold cast version makes Mag spawn an orb that absorbs and makes her immune to all enemy gunfire. Once the ability expires, Mag deals back all the enemy gunfire with a Kamehameha. Unfortunately, this version of Magnetize is useless, so we'll just ignore it. The Tapcast version of Magnetize, however, is where our main bread and butter comes in. Tapcasting the ability on an enemy will ensnare them and all nearby enemies in a magnetic bubble. In addition, any bullet/projectile shot at the bubble will be redirected towards the center inside the bubble and have their damage multiplied. Although the damage multiplier only affects the initial enemy you casted Magnetize on. Also, 25% of the damage dealt to the bubble will be absorbed and will be dealt back to all enemies trapped in the bubble per second. The augment, Magnetize Discharge, allows you to recast the ability on the initial enemy you casted Magnetize on to detonate the bubble, and it also gives 45% range to the bubble. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when the initial enemy dies, once the ability expires, 100% of the absorbed damage will be dealt back in a massive AoE blast.
We come alive under the neon glow.
Mag's third ability is Polarize, where she simply strips enemy defenses, like armor and shields, and Aoi makes me strip my paint. However, casting the ability will fully restore your shields, and enemies affected by Polarize will generate Polarized shards. You can pick these up from the ground and have them orbit around Mag, but they can also be pulled into Magnetized Bubble. Polarized shards deal small bits of slash and puncture damage. Its augment, Counter Pulse, temporarily jams enemy weapons and disables robotic enemies. Mag's final ability is Crush, where she, well, crushes enemies. Or to be more specific, suspends her victims in the air and forcefully compresses their bodies, inflicting small bits of magnetic damage over 3 segments.
Oh jeez, okay.
Additionally, Mag and her allies will recover a certain amount of shields per enemy hit per tick, which can go beyond your normal shield capacity. But where this ability really shines is through its augment, Fracturing Crush. Fracturing Crush gives the ability 50% casting speed, allows it to temporarily immobilize enemies, and allows it to armor strip 75% of enemy armor at base, with full armor strip being possible at 134% ability strength. So let's just go over her abilities again. Pull will be useless, so it's gonna be our helmet slot. The tap version of Magnetize will be our main bread and butter. Polarize is mainly going to be a quick panic shield restore button, and Crush will be used to armor strip and immobilize enemies with the help of Fracturing Crush. So now let's look into the 2 builds I made for her. The first build is your more standard mag build, with a mix between high range and high strength, growing power because I said so, molt augmented and arcane energize, fracturing crush, and of course, roar. You could go with nourish if you want, but I don't have nourish, so for Archon shards, use 3 ability strength shards and 2 casting speed shards. Magnetize works best with projectile-based weapons like the Naderic, Lex Incarnon, and the Tenet Archiplasmer, so try using one of those, but for this video, I'll just use the Plasmer. With this build, the general gameplay loop is to have Roar always active, cast Crush to armor strip, cast Magnetize on an enemy, shoot the bubble until all enemies inside the bubble die. Clean up, same thing tomorrow. This next build is pretty similar to the first one, except I'm using Steel Charge, Arcane Fury, and Wrathful Advance. Yep, it's a melee build. However, the only melee weapon that I have that works best with this is the Chlorophyll. The general gameplay loop is pretty much the same as the first build, except you should have Wrathful Advance ready when you cast Magnetize on an enemy and shoot the bubble with the Chlorophyll.
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 cream Boom! 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 Boom!
So now, in the words of Aoi, Cho no Mario Kurai. Wait, shit, wrong game. So now, in the words of Aoi, time to crush something. After playing with Mag for quite some time, I have to say, she's very underrated. Mag is genuinely a very good Warframe, and her kit is only half the reason why I love playing as her. The other half is because of Aoi. No, but seriously, Aoi is such a sweet character, I love her so much. Alpha Takahashi did such a phenomenal job voicing her, although I do get confused by her Japanese voice lines without subtitles.
私の鼓動を感じて。大切にしてね。
Huh? Aoi, the only Japanese sentence I can say and understand is Boku no Chinchin wa Chisai.
I know.
I'm glad you understand. Wait, what do you mean by... Anyways, in summary, Mag is awesome, and I love Aoi to death. And that's a wrap. You know the usual. Like, comment, sub, and follow me on Twitter. And with that, thanks for watching.